Now that you got your ingredients ready and you're ready to start cooking, you still got one more step. A lot of cooking shows, I mean, yeah, they may do it, but it's very rare that you see a cooking show do this. And I think it's in the culinary, the first thing before you start learning your knife cuts, before you put your seasons, start learning what season goes with what spice, what the most basic nature of what to do is wash your hands. And that's what I'm about to do right now. And I see a lot of people in places I go and on TV. So I'm watching cooking shows all my life. And I see where they just start doing. They don't wash, whether they did it before, it's just that illusion, that perception that you give off that you cook food and don't wash your hands. And I want to leave you, right now, let you guys know that I wash my hands. Let me just do that right now. And got my antibacterial soap that I'm about to use right now to wash my hands. Just want to get you guys knowing, see how I'm not just quickly taking my hands out. I'm getting all and scrubbing all around, just nice. Just want to make sure you guys see that I'm a man that washes his hands. I'm not sitting here trying to get anybody sick. I mean, on a serious note, sanitation is very important to cooking. I mean, there's a lot of different diseases you can carry. People do it today that just touches their face and everything, gets into food, airborne illnesses. It's a reason why people get sick, and you don't want to make anybody sick. You don't want to get sued. And I just try to make sure I'm cooking good food, but I'm keeping you healthy and I'm being healthy at the same time. Let me just slip on and get these culinary gloves on, and just to let you know, just because you're wearing gloves, you still need to wash your hands. Just because you just because you put some gloves on and everything it's no substitute for just a good old basic, good hygiene. Let's get the other one on. See, when you're 6'4", you get the lousy gloves, trying to get the lousy gloves you can have, break them out like, but I'm putting them on and doing my thing. First thing we're going to start out here with just give you a basic rundown of the basic ingredients that we have. I got the jumbo backfin crab meat. This is 1 pound of crab meat, just give you so you can get a closer look at it. Nice big pieces, already been softened through, already got out the cartilage, got out the shell. So when you're tasting the crab cake, you're not tasting shell. That's big crab cake. And I'm going to show you how to turn it when we put the liquid in. I'm going to show you what to do so you'll be able to not break up that meat. That's very important. You don't want to break up that meat. Again, you don't want to have cake. You want meat. And this is a pound of crab cake. But now we're going to start off and we're putting this trash a little closer over. We're going to do 2 eggs. This is good. Put 2 eggs in as far as our liquid mixture. Okay, I got my 2 eggs. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add all my liquid ingredients first. I already have my dry mixture second. I'm going to let you know what's all in that. And I'm going to add them together, incorporate it right into the crab, and mix it all together. Right now I'm going to I got my 2 eggs. I want to add a 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. Just 1/4 cup. Check all that out. Don't want to waste any mayonnaise. Make sure I incorporate it all and get that out. Next, I have a mixture, my dry mixture that I'm going to incorporate. And what's in here is it's basil, it's obey crab seasoning or seafood seasoning. It's some seasoned salt. I got some basil in there. I got some dry mustard, and I got some black pepper. A lot of recipes for crab cake calls for white pepper, but a lot of times white pepper can be so overpowering. So instead of using the white pepper, I chose to use ground black pepper. And ground black pepper I think is just very good. It goes with pretty much anything, because white pepper, if you add too much to it, it can be very overpowering. Okay. And after I add my mayonnaise, and just before I put my dry mixture in, I'm just going to add a teaspoon, or just, you know, I might add just a couple of teaspoons of lean. I like it, lean Perry's, Worcestershire sauce, or Worcestershire sauce. You know, the sauce that everybody has a problem with pronouncing, like tomatoes and tomatoes. But for the purposes of the show, I'm going to say, because it sounds like it looks on the picture, Worcestershire sauce. And I'm going to add just a teaspoon. No, because I like it so much, I think I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce. Next, what I'm going to do is incorporate my dry mixture. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to give that a good whisk. Just making sure everything is incorporated. Everything is incorporated, everything is in here. Just really nice. So a whisk is good, because a whisk, you're able to incorporate everything into the dish. You're able to make sure all that flavor, nothing is going out. I mean, sometimes when you can use a rubber spatula, you can fold it in, but I think with the whisks, it's not like it's a cake, like we're baking a cake where you got to worry about incorporating air. Like when you're doing a cake batter, yeah, in that case you might want to use a folding spatula. But in this case, you know, just make sure you get, I like to be able to see my seasons. And I like to make sure everything is covered. And we're going to show that to the camera. Just make sure you see how all that, I like to be able to see my mixture. I like to be able to see all my seasons in there. Make sure all that mayonnaise is broke up, all the eggs is a good nice whisk. And what we're going to do is, we're going to pour this mixture right into the crab. Don't be afraid of it. It's not going to bite you. Just be able to get all that in there. And this is one of the most crucial parts where a lot of people make their mistakes up. You want to be able, I like breaking this up with my hands. You got to be able to get in there, but don't squeeze. You don't squeeze, because you don't want to break up that meat. You don't want to have like nail thin sizes of meat where you got to eat so much cake before you fill. You got to be able to just get in there, grab it, release, almost like a rake. Just kind of move it around in a motion where you're getting all that crab. See that? See how I'm not breaking it up? See how I'm not breaking out critical hawk? I'm breaking out the crab. You know, you want to be able to just make sure all that mixture is good and just incorporate. You know, I'm not breaking up. I'm making sure every part, all the liquid, is absorbed in that meat, and I'm not breaking it up. I'm not breaking it up. I'm being careful not to break it up. Next thing we're going to do, I have a half a cup of breadcrumbs. This is another crucial step into the crab cake. Well, a lot of people make that mistake. They overpower, put too much breadcrumbs in. I got plain breadcrumbs. I like the brand Progresso. I'm using just a half cup of crab cake to this crab meat mixture. You want to be careful when you're doing this is to not be able to add too much. You want to be able to, if at the bare minimum for a pound of crab meat, if you want to put a little more, you think it's not holding together, I would use no more than a quarter cup of breadcrumbs. This is a half cup. If you have to, I would use no more than a quarter cup. Anything over that, I guarantee you, it's going to be cake. It's going to be cakey. It's going to be too much filling, and you're going to be tasting breadcrumbs versus crab. And again, as I stated earlier, that's not what we're here to do. We want to get to the crab. So I'm going to add it in. Throw that away. And what we're going to do is same technique. I'm going to get in there. I'm not breaking up. See how I'm not breaking up the crab meat? I'm making sure all is incorporated with the breadcrumbs.